The Walt Disney Company, commonly known as Disney, is an American multinational mass media and entertainment conglomerate that is headquartered at the Walt Disney Studios complex in Burbank, California. Disney was founded on October 16, 1923, by brothers Walt Disney and Roy Disney as Disney Brothers Studio. It also operated under the names Walt Disney Studio and Walt Disney Productions before changing its name to the Walt Disney Company in 1986. In 1928, Disney established itself as a leader in the animation industry with the short film Steamboat Willie. The film used synchronized sound to become the first post-produced sound cartoon, and introduced Mickey Mouse, who became Disney's mascot and corporate icon. After becoming a major success by the early 1940s, Disney diversified into live-action films, television, and theme parks in the 1950s. However, following Walt Disney's death in 1966, the company's profits, especially in the animation division, began to decline. In 1984, Disney's shareholders voted Michael Eisner as the head of the company, in which he led to the decline's reversal and the overwhelmingly successful period known as the Disney Renaissance from 1989 to 1999. In 2005, under new CEO Bob Iger, the company started to expand and acquire other companies such as Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Studios. In 2020, Bob Chapek became the head of Disney after Iger's retirement. However, Chapek was ousted in 2022 and Iger was reinstated as CEO. The company is known for its film studio division Walt Disney Studios, which includes Walt Disney Pictures, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, 20th Century Studios, 20th Century Animation, and Searchlight Pictures. Disney's other main business units include divisions in television, broadcasting, streaming media, theme park resorts, consumer products, publishing, and international operations. Through these divisions, Disney owns and operates the ABC television network, cable television networks such as Disney Channel, ESPN, Freeform, FX, and National Geographic, publishing, merchandising, music, and theater divisions, direct-to-consumer streaming services such as Disney Plus, Star Plus, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Hotstar, and Disney Experiences, which includes several theme parks, resort hotels, and cruise lines around the world. Disney is one of the biggest and best-known companies in the world, and has been ranked number 53 on the 2022 Fortune 500 list of biggest companies in the United States by revenue. In 2023, the company's seat in Forbes Global 2000 was 87. Since its founding, the company has won 135 Academy Awards, 26 of which have been awarded to Walt. The company has been said to have produced some of the greatest films of all time, as well as revolutionizing the theme park industry. The company, which has been public since 1940, trades on the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, with ticker symbol DIS, and has been a component of the Dow Jones Industrial Average since 1991. In August 2020, about two-thirds of the stock was owned by large financial institutions. The company celebrated their 100th anniversary on October 16, 2023. In 1921, American animators Walt Disney and Al Byworks founded Laugh-O-Gram Studio in Kansas City, Missouri. iWorks and Disney went on to create several short films at the studio. The final one, created in 1923, was entitled Alice's Wonderland and depicted child actor Virginia Davis interacting with animated characters. While Lafogram's shorts were locally popular in Kansas City, the studio went bankrupt in 1923 and Disney moved to Hollywood, Los Angeles, to join his brother Roy O. Disney, who was recovering there from tuberculosis. Shortly after Walt's move to Los Angeles, New York film distributor Margaret J. Winkler purchased Alice's Wonderland, which began to gain popularity. Disney signed a contract later that year with Winkler for $1,500 to create 6 series of Alice comedies, with an option for 2 more 6-episode series. Walt and Roy founded Disney Brothers Studio on October 16, 1923, to produce the films. In January 1926, the Disneys moved into a new studio on Hyperion Street and Disney Brothers Studios' name was changed to Walt Disney Studio. After producing several Alice films over the next 4 years, Winkler handed the role of distributing the studio's shorts to her husband, Charles Mintz. In 1927, Mintz asked for a new series of shorts to be made, and in response, Disney created his first series of fully animated shorts, starring a character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. The series was produced by Winkler Pictures and distributed by Universal Pictures. Walt Disney Studios completed 26 Oswald shorts in total. In 1928, Walt and Mintz entered into a contract dispute, with Walt asking for a larger fee for his shorts while Mintz instead sought to reduce the price. Soon after, Walt discovered Universal Pictures owned the intellectual property rights to Oswald, and Mintz threatened to produce the shorts without him if he did not accept the reduction in payment. Walt declined and Mintz signed 4 of Walt Disney Studios' primary animators to start his own studio. Iwerks was the only top animator to remain with the Disney Brothers. Walt and Iwerks replaced Oswald with a mouse character that was originally named Mortimer Mouse before Walt's wife urged him to change the name to Mickey Mouse. In May 1928, Mickey Mouse debuted in test screenings of the shorts Plain Crazy and the Galloping Gaucho. Later that year, the studio produced Steamboat Willie, its first sound film and the 3rd short in the Mickey Mouse series, which was made using synchronized sound, becoming the first post-produced sound cartoon. The sound was created using Power's Cinephone system, which used Lee DeForest's phonofilm system. Pat Power's distribution company distributed Steamboat Willie, which became an immediate hit. In 1929, the company successfully re-released the 2 earlier films with synchronized sound. After the release of Steamboat Willie at the Colony Theater in New York, Mickey Mouse became an immensely popular character. Disney Brothers Studio made several cartoons featuring Mickey and other characters. In August 1929, the company began making the Silly Symphony cartoon series with Columbia Pictures as the series distributor because the Disney Brothers felt they were not receiving their share of profits from Powers. Powers ended his contract with Iwerks, who later started his own studio. Carl W. Stalling played an important role in starting the series, and composed the music for early films but left the company after Iwerks' departure. In September, theater manager Harry Wooden requested permission to start a Mickey Mouse Club at his theater, the Fox Dome, to boost attendance. Walt agreed, but David E. Dow started the first such club at Elsinore Theater before Wooden could start his. On December 21st, the first meeting for the club at Elsinore Theater was attended by around 1,200 children. On July 24, 1930, Joseph Conley, president of King Features Syndicate, wrote to the Disney studio and asked the company to produce a Mickey Mouse comic strip. Production started in November and samples were sent to King Features, which approved them. On December 16, 1930, the Walt Disney Studios partnership was reorganized as a corporation with the name Walt Disney Productions, Limited, which had a merchandising division named Walt Disney Enterprises, and subsidiaries called Disney Film Recording Company, Limited and Mild Realty and Investment Company, the latter of which managed real estate holdings. Walt and his wife held 60%, 6,000 shares, of the company, and Roy owned 40%. The comic strip Mickey Mouse debuted on January 13, 1930, in New York Daily Mirror, and by 1931, the strip was published in 60 newspapers in the U.S. and in 20 other countries. After realizing releasing merchandise based on the characters would generate more revenue for the company, a man in New York offered Walt $300 for license to put Mickey Mouse on writing tablets he was manufacturing. Walt accepted, and Mickey Mouse became the first licensed character. In 1933, Walt asked Kay Kamen, the owner of an Kansas City advertising firm, to run Disney's merchandising. Kamen agreed and transformed Disney's merchandising. Within a year, Kamen had 40 licenses for Mickey Mouse and within 2 years, had made $35 million worth of sales. In 1934, Walt said he made more money from the merchandising of Mickey Mouse than from the characters' films. Later, the Waterbury Clock Company created a Mickey Mouse watch, which became so popular it saved the company from bankruptcy during the Great Depression. During a promotional event at Macy's, 11,000 Mickey Mouse watches sold in one day, and within 2 years, 2.5 million watches were sold. As Mickey Mouse became a heroic character rather than a mischievous mouse, Disney needed another character that could produce gags. Walt invited radio presenter Clarence Nash to the animation studio. Walt wanted to use Nash to play Donald Duck, a talking duck character that would be the studio's new gag character. Donald Duck made his first appearance in 1934 in The Wise Little Hen. Though he did not become popular as quickly as Mickey Mouse had, Donald Duck had a featured role in Donald and Pluto, 1936, and eventually was given his own series. After a disagreement with Columbia Pictures about the Silly Symphony cartoons, Walt signed a distribution contract with United Artists from 1932 to 1937 to distribute the series. In 1932, Disney signed an exclusive contract with Technicolor to produce cartoons in color until the end of 1935, beginning with the Silly Symphony Short Flowers and Trees, 1932. The film was the first full-color cartoon, and later that year, it won the Academy Award for the Best Cartoon.
In immortality. I'm wasted, my heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing, keep your words naked. You got me blushing, and if forever I'll follow, you be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow.